we're going to look at dividing fractions using models. So we're going to start by looking at dividing a whole number by a fraction. So if I had the problem 3 divided by 1/4. 3 is my whole number and I'm dividing it by 1/4. I'm seeing how many 1/4 pieces can fit inside my whole number of 3. So I'm first going to start by drawing my 3 to represent my whole number of 3. I have 3 boxes. I'm dividing it into 1/4. So I'm going to take all of these whole boxes and divide them into fourths. So I divided my box into 4 pieces because I know there are 4 fourths in a whole. And I'm going to do that to all 3 of my boxes. So I split my 3 into 1/4 pieces. Now I'm going to count how many 1/4 pieces make up my whole number of 3. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, and that makes sense because there would be 4 pieces of 1/4 to make one whole. And I have another 1, 2, 3, 4 in my second whole number, and then a third 1, 2, 3, 4. So each box has 4 pieces of 1/4. So that means that there are 12 pieces of 1/4 in my 3 wholes. So 3 divided by 1/4 equals 12. Next, we're going to look at dividing a fraction by a whole number. So if I have the fraction 1/4 and I want to divide it by 3, I'm going to start by representing or drawing my 1/4. So I'm going to draw my whole and I'm going to split it into fourths. And I'm only looking at 1/4 piece. So I'm looking at this 1/4. And I'm going to split that 1/4 into 3 pieces because that's what my divided by 3 means. I'm going to split it into 3 pieces. So I'm going to divide it into 3 parts. So I have one part of my 1/4, another part of my 1/4, and another part of my 1/4. So each of these boxes now is out of how many? So they are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So there are 12 pieces. So that means when I split 1/4 into 3, I get 1/12 because that's what that box represents. I've split them into smaller pieces, so I get 1/12 when I divide 1/4 divided by 3. The last type of division we're going to look at is dividing a fraction by a fraction with a model. So if I have 3/4 and I'm dividing it by 1/4, I'm going to start by drawing my 3/4. And I only want 3/4 of it, so I'm going to color in to show my 3/4. So this is 3/4 out of my whole, and I'm going to see how many times 1/4 fits into 3/4. So this one's pretty easy because this is already drawn into fourths. So this is 1/4, and this is 1/4, and this is 1/4. So that means 1/4 fits inside 3/4 1, 2, 3 times. There are 3 1/4 inside my total 3/4. So 3/4 divided by 1/4 is 3. And that is dividing fractions with models.